Whatever species you identify with today, welcome in, welcome in. It is I. I am the Arcana Angel. Welcome in, welcome in. Just a quick video because I have a client coming. I'm about to do a color. We got a video to do tonight about Jim Henson's Fraggle Rock. What y'all think about that? Only the 80s babies probably understand. Which Spirit said that it was a lot of the 80s babies are in detention right now. I guess you either woke or you not. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? So I'm getting ready to do I'm just gonna pull the cards there. We're changing the description box. Usually I do this by myself, but since I had decided to show y'all a little bit more, we'll just flip them out. I'm gonna change the description box probably while she's sitting under the dryer or something. Well, she might not even get under the dryer. I'm doing the color. She don't have to get under the dryer for the color. But depending on what style she have to get. Maybe while the color's processing I can get it changed. I don't know. See, it takes time. It takes time, and we just ain't popping up doing stuff over here. That's one of the things that separate me from the rest. Make sure you pay attention to who you following out here. Right, that's why I try to open myself up as much as possible to y'all. Y'all know I'm spirit-led, cornbread fed. I am in the South. Let me get this thing out of my head. I had to pull that little let me get these cards too while I'm okay, here they are. You know, if you're new to this channel, I use different decks for different things specifically. So I gotta use my this is the deck that I use to pour our medication. If you check out the description box, it already. And if you go back further, it changes over time. Like I said, spirit-led, cornbread fed. So I change when it's supposed to change. And it's so funny because when I was, you know, scooting my cars to the side, getting them ready to detach, detach was here. Asked to detach from something that we've been holding on to. So it's time to get rid of the old description box and get a new one. I'm spirit-led to change the description box. The healing herbs and flowers that the Most High give us, they're real. Use them at your own risk, but the more you know, the more tools you got to fight with, right? Today is a 7 day. It's all about finding out information, right? Searching through the mysteries, solving the mysteries. There's some health stuff that you can take care of holistically that the description box will help you with. Go back. I've been doing this for like 4 years. So it's a lot of information out there, and it's free too. So make sure you subscribe and hit that description box. Yeah. What am I on? I'm on a healing journey, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I done did it so many other ways, you know. So I have rehabilitated myself. You know, it only work if you work it. Everybody don't want to go deeper. Everybody is not naturally inclined to do better. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just ain't well loved by the divine as we is. Because he said if we ask, he'll let you know. This is not information for me. This is information for you that nobody's telling you. Today is a 4-day waning crescent. It's all about the old souls and the mysteries that ain't nobody telling you. So one more. Let's see what else comes out. Oh, I love the energy though. Kinda sorta. I ain't flipped them off. Okay. Underlying energy. expensive energy, expanding, game changing advice. Saffron is not cheap, okay? And remember, Spirit already been telling us quality over quantity. Saffron, you don't buy in large quantities. They don't sell. It's kind of like caviar, the caviar of herbs. So you're gonna get less of it for more money. It's quality over quantity. So like I said, the energy so far look good. At least the outcome or what's really going on looks pretty good, you know. So let's see what these herbs is. I'm just gonna write them down. Y'all gonna have to come back and check the description box, or you could search for yourself the holistic healing, spiritual and physical of these things, and then we'll come back and tap in and we can all talk about it. Hey, I love you too. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it because I'm going to send that love and energy out there. Y'all know I'm born under the 6th. So, you know, I'm born under wisdom, truth, knowledge, beauty, and love. Family, health, good health, and consciousness. So the first one that came out, okay, mistletoe. We got mistletoe. You know, mistletoe symbolically is used for what, kissing during the holidays. Oh, and Spirit did tell us Christmas in July. Okay, confirmation rule the nation. Okay, Christmas in July. So if something going on in July, what happened at Christmas? We gotta think about that. But mistletoe, let me write that. First of all, let me write the date down because I always date my papers to see what energy is surrounding what we doing at the moment. And of course, the moon is in a waning crescent. So medication, I gotta write down what we doing so I can break it down. Medication, meditation, and elevation, because those are the ways that we use it. So these herbs that's coming out, we got to know how to use it for medication. We got to know how to use it for meditation. And we got to learn how to use it for elevation, you know, internally as well as externally, as within. So without Christmas in July, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that energy. But it came with the 5 of Swords energy. So, you know, that's winning at all costs. Turning it to people that got cut out, blocking out some energies, blocking out some people. And I said that mystery, right? Solve the mystery. You can't see who these people are. So that's probably one of the things that we'll be breaking down when we do the meditation, and elevation video. But the first herb out is, oh, where's my book? Because it come with a book. It come with a book. I told y'all, buy a book, y'all. Buy a book. Books are becoming extinct, and they're going to be able to tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? Buy a book, because once they have total control of the information that you have access to, that's all you got. That's all you got. So the more information that you have, the more knowledge that you have, buy a book, download a book, whatever. I wouldn't even say download it, because when they crash, when everything, look, mudslide. When everything crash, what you go do? Put it on paper. That's what the song say. Put it on papers. That's why they wrote it down, right? The walls, the histories. Oh, that Fraggle Rock energy is coming out. You see how Spirit put it all together? We doing Jim Henson's Fraggle Rock video. And you know, in the caves, they write on the walls. They record history. You have to have it written down, recorded, as they're going to be able to change it. People can go into Wikipedia now and change it. You can literally go in and change history right now. So, let's see. Christmas in July, mistletoe. I don't know if it's going to be Christmas in July, but all of y'all, I can't promise you nothing, because remember, energy shifts. I said it'll work if you work it. So I'm giving the information that you need, or the information that some of y'all want, and then it's up to you, because it is a 40 today. Today is a 40% waning crescent moon, and that symbolizes a testing period, a trial period. So over the next, this energy has been lingering on. It used to be 3 days. Now it's kind of lingering on a little longer. It's like 3 to 10 days. This energy over the next 3 to 10 days is going to be a trial period, testing period, transitions. And it's all about how you going to handle the transition. Is it gonna be Christmas in July? Because some people get cold in their stocking, and some people get gifts, shiny new things. So what you go get? What you manifesting? Whatever it is, I'm here to help you get on the path, sort some things out. It's the confirmation. Confirmation, what rules the nation? Confirmation, Christmas in July. Mistletoe. Five of Swords. Mistletoe. I just thought about something, but you're gonna have to email me or call me and I'll tell you what that was. What it made me thinking. You might already know. We vibe, we tribe. Five of Swords. This is a little book that came with it, but it explained. And then, of course, I don't just use this. I'll go deeper. That's why I said we're gonna have to come back. It won't be finished right now. Let me see. I better hurry up before my client get here. This won't even be for. At least we got the herbs though. At least we know that. Let me see. Major Arcana. I'm the Arcana Angel. I am Major on TikTok. You can go and see shorter form videos, shorter shorts. Just in case you need. It's all timeless, right? That's part of that Fraggle Rock energy. The rock is timeless. Where is the swords? First of all, let me write it down. Maybe that's why I can't find it, because I ain't even made it real. The word made flesh. Suit of swords. Then I turn right to the suit of swords. Yeah, the word made flesh. Writing is a big part of manifestation. Wow. I wish I could show you my notes, but I can't show you my notes because then I'll show you my blueprint, and this blueprint ain't for everybody. But European definitely came out in the energy, and right beside, and it's in brackets though, right beside the Five of Swords, it's in brackets, European, and then it say mistletoe. Divinitary meaning, realization of defeat. Okay, so somebody realized I don't know if you knew it. Well, you probably did know about the competition. Well, you might didn't. You might wasn't even worried because look, somebody looking ahead, not even looking at them. Like they realize they have been defeated. The enemy's already defeated. I love that. Realization of defeat, need to regain composure, and that is part of the energy that Spirit gave us, that Four of Swords energy. He's been giving it to us, that Four of Swords energy. But it came out under, what did it come out under? It said needing to rest. The koala, was it the koala? Finding strength? No, it was after the creation. It was like after on the seventh day we rested. Today is the seventh day, and that's what he said. Rest from creation, rest from after the battle, rest from defeat, regaining your composure. I like that realization that there are no winners at war. So it go both ways. You might didn't feel good about it, they didn't feel good about it. It is what it is. It's gonna be winners and losers. We talking about there are no winners at war. That Jim Henson's Fraggle Rock energy was very much giving war-like energy, especially what we going on where I am. I'm in the South. I'm in the United States, up in the South, y'all. Spirit-led, cornbread fed. And when God gave it to me, if you look at the title, Gem, it's Gem, Gem. So it's definitely about some money. It's definitely deeper than what we think on the surface level, right? We gotta look beyond what we see. That's what they always tell us. Defeat. Nobody wins at war. It won't be no winners. That's what Spirit said. Whatever going on, it won't be no winners. I know my president, he said he fed up. And I know over there in Iran, he said, no, he ain't gonna surrender. So it ain't gonna be no winners when both sides decide that it's just is no prisoners, no defeat, no defeat. It'll just keep going on and on and on. So I don't know. Somebody might be getting some coal and mistletoe in July. I see it. Oh, and look at this Naruto. Look at that. Y'all been watching TikTok. Y'all been watching my boy Dre. Look at that skyline. And you know they've been seeing the planet Narubu, or how you say it? Oh, y'all know I be oily. I'm in the south, so I keep the oil on me. The anointing is in the oil. Let me see if I can't get that a little bit more. Yeah, you see, let that dry a little bit. I use the wet cloth to clean that screen. Now let's see if we can focus a little bit more. Okay. Now I made it better because I can clearly see it poking out right there over the hills. Some people not even aware of what's going on. There's 3 types of people in the world. People that make it happen, people that watch it happen, people that don't even know what's going on. So, yeah. The divinatory reason, the health benefits, it regulates blood pressure, treats cancer. Did you get that? A lot of people say F the C word, F cancer. Well, did you hear that? Mistletoe. It helps to treat cancer, and a lot of people die when they get those. Can I say die? Yeah, they give up, and they give up, and then that's when they lose the battle of the C word. Right? You got to live carefree. That's the fraggle in the rock. Live carefree, knowing. Look beyond what you see. Knowing when they tell you one thing, that you can raise your vibe so high that you can hear. Ain't that Christ consciousness? That's what kills me about people saying that they are Christians, but they can't do what Christ do. And he specifically said that we would do those things and more. And more. So I don't know, but the health reasons, it treats cancer, regulates blood pressure, calms the nerves. Then he say we're gonna live a carefree life. How can you live carefree if your nerves bad? So we gonna see how to incorporate, or you can see how to incorporate mistletoe into your routine, especially if you are somebody that's close to you routine that you love and want to protect wholly. Right? Bible source energy. We got yellow dock. I don't know too much about yellow dock. Do y'all? That's real though. Still feel like, look, I still feel like it's oily. Do y'all still feel? And I'm talking about I'm using a wet cloth. Why would I use a wet cloth and oil? Let me get this alcohol. I am so tripping. I'm talking about I'm using a wet cloth. It's oily. Oil and water don't mix. It's just moving it around. Let me cut through some stuff. I guess that's what the vinegar, is that why they gave Jesus the vinegar? Cut through the anointing, cut through the oil. I don't know. I think like that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Spirit led, cornbread. Yeah, let's see if that helps. It might just be me. It might be the lights or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm always looking for technical support. But yellow dock. I like the way it say, oh my God, did y'all see that video where those birds fell out the sky in South Carolina? Those pelicans fell out the sky. They said it was because of lightning. Lightning can cause that. But those birds were saying, everybody, y'all like big old pelican. Pelicans ain't no small bird. Dead birds just by the twos and threes in people's yard, man. Wow. Yellow Dock. Let's see what Yellow Dock is. Two of Pentacles. Two Pentacles. Yellow Dock. Well, we already know that's the back and forth that's getting stable. Two of Pentacles came out under that Fraggle Rock energy too. Right? Some people haven't, remember, some people gonna get cold and some people go get new shiny things. If you're gonna get cold if you fail to prioritize, you stay disorganized. But if you can get your priorities straight and live a well-balanced life, could block out those things that no longer serve you, baby. If you're doing that, pat yourself on the back. If you're not, this is your wake-up call. Remember, in the last video, Spirit said some people will be called. So if you're hearing this right now, hey, you might want to listen to the divine. He said he calls those he this well love. He said he's gonna support you with divine blessings, put you on a strong foundation. And that's what ain't nobody telling you. That you need to know, that I'm here to tell you. That's why he had to send an angel, you know, kind of like he sent the donkey to talk to the people, to keep them from, to stop, they wouldn't listen. The burning bush, you know, sometimes he'll send the message through a different source when he can't reach you through how you usually, when he just can't reach you. It's up to you. He still can't reach his people that come through this channel all the time. But he already told me only 1 to 5% is going to get it. We on the narrow road. Two of Pentacles, Yellow Dock. Let's see. Yellow Dock. Yellow Dock, divinatory, meaning letting go of internal things that you no longer need. Allows for rebuilding of general strength. Yeah, didn't we say that? That it's not necessarily people. It could be thoughts, ideas. Things that you no longer need. People, places, things that you no longer need. The digestive system, you see that that infinity system, the circulatory system, you don't want to clog that up. You know what I'm saying? You can't clog that up, then it can't be a flow, and Spirit want us to go with the flow. Divinatory, meaning let go of internal things that no longer needed, the cycles, karmic cycles, mindsets that you've been in that you no longer need, so you can rebuild genuine strength. That's 2 cards right now to talk about rebuilding, rest and rehabilitation, rest and recuperation, recouping from what we're going through or surviving what we're about to go through. Rest from creation, rest from what you created or rest from what they created. Spirit said mostly from what you created internally. Internal revenue service, recovery, recoup. This is the time it's going to be slow times. Ooh, Spirit God, talk your talk then. Talk your talk. We gotta break this thing on down though, but recouping, recovering, getting back. Christmas in July. Some people got some money took from them from the IRS, or the IRS gonna be taking some money. Either way it goes, some people gonna be getting some money back, recuperating. Money, time, energy. And some people gonna be losing. Hopefully you stay on the yellow brick road and get to the yellow dock. How you gonna get to the yellow dock if you ain't on the yellow brick road? You can't get to the green dock if you on the yellow road. You gotta make sure you're on the right road, if that makes sense. Medically, is used as a mild laxative to purify the blood and the whole system. It's also used to raise iron levels in the blood, and particularly used for anemia. Did y'all get that? Blood. They might be putting some in. I know we just got a boil water notice where I'm from. They talk about all the time how they put things in the water. The dock, something could be coming over from overseas. Cause think about where are docks at on the water. Docks are on the water. They also have, I think they also call that in warehouses too. So if you work in a warehouse or know somebody work in a warehouse or on the shipping dock or something, could be significant. But that's where things come and go. That's where things come and go. Spirit says a mild laxative used to stimulate the bile going through the liver to purify the blood in the whole system. Yep, so we'll move on to the next one because that's kind of deep right there. Make sure you're paying attention to what you're putting in and what's coming out. Detach. Spirit said you are being asked to detach from something you've been holding on to. When you hold on too tight, it restricts the flow. Didn't we say that? Look at that confirmation rule the nation. I just read that. When I cut the deck, that's why I said we when I looked at this card, it said we were getting rid of the old meditation elevation box and we create a new one. So that's what I thought we was detaching from. Seems like it's going a whole lot further than that. What's up, Dunn Ward? Can I call you Dunn one? Dunn the one. Dunn the one. Oh, talking about Christmas in July. You know, that's when they say, yeah, what now? We done our gay apparel. La 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 la. So it's about to be time to put on. Done. I think done is to put on. To dress in the finest. Saffron is here. Looking the part. Now we done our gay apparel. And gay is happy. Blessed light. Party clothes, you know. Christmas in July. We got mistletoe. We got done. Okay. Now all we need is you. Like, subscribe. Shanetta, what's going on? We got rhubarb, y'all. Rhubarb. I think rhubarb is a root or something like that. You know, the only root we rarely like to eat the roots and stuff. I don't know, rhubarb. It might be a fruit. This is the flower right here. How it come? I don't know. It don't look very tasty. So we're gonna see Seven of Pentacles energy. Seven of Pentacles is waiting, reflecting. What you reflecting on? Because usually in the Seven of Pentacles card is usually a loss. Is there was somebody waiting to see what's gonna happen? Like, is it gonna be what it's gonna be? If you threw your pearls to the swine, you already know you're gonna get what you're gonna get back in return. Mud, swine, high blood pressure. Right? Somebody giving and giving and giving to somebody, getting high blood pressure from them, and then thinking that they go get a different kind of return. No. And Spirit said he knows it's hard to detach, right? That's what the first two cards is all about. Detaching so you can recuperate, winning the war so you can recuperate, so you can stop restricting the flow. Faith. The Seven of Pentacles is about faith, though. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody got faith. Unshakable faith, because they still that way. He's sitting on the rock. Look. He's sitting on the rock. I told you, enduring faith, being steadfast in faith. That's the only way you go make it. You got to be steadfast, unmovable, and always abounding in the word. Tell you. So, Seven of Pentacles, 8, 7. Rhubarb, another laxative. Imagine that. Divinatory meaning Hard work ahead. Need to till the soil to make room for new growth. Hey! You got to till the soil. Confirmation rule the nation. You just got to keep putting in that work. What you doing? Don't restrict the flow. You on a strong foundation. Unshakable faith. But you going to have to get up and put some more work on. Remember, from the 7 to the 8, you working, doing that thing again, bettering your craft, tightening up, whatever, learning from the past, recognizing and not just recognize, this is recognizing the potential. Spirit want us to get up and use the potential, till the soil, turn it over. You're going to have to turn over the tables. I think I told that to a lady in the video when she said I need to turn to Christ or something. And I'm like, you need a Christ consciousness, because Christ uplift and build. I just said it. We're supposed to be raising people up, healing people, using what we have learned to get what we got, laying hands on the right herbs and lifting up the right people. Turning over the swords, just like turning over the tables, not accepting things that we know don't mean us no good. It's time to till the soil, time to get busy. Rhubarb. That was the divinatory meaning. Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Hard work ahead. Need to till the soil to make room for new growth. You want to have Christmas with shiny new things? Or do you want coal in your stockings? And it's the plan too. Make sure you're not just working without no vision. Imagination came out under the waning crescent. Like, some people are naturally imaginative and intuitive, but some people need help. Make sure, if you need help, read a book. Remember, get the wisdom. And because some people can just dream and think of a thing and it naturally happen for them. Kind of like when I started braiding. I didn't know how to braid hair. I couldn't read no book to learn. It was just something I seen in my mind's eye, and I created it, and it made it real. Creators create. Sometimes you gotta transcend beyond the physical. 5 of Swords energy. The mind. Be logical. Be thoughtful. Sometimes you gotta do whatever they think you should be doing. Sometimes you got to do the opposite. Go the other way, go the narrow road. We talking about kingdom building. We talking about that 4 energy where nobody's telling you to prepare for security. We in wartime and ain't nobody go win. Everybody go lose something. But we know you got to lose to win. Shoot, you got to till the soil. You got to turn some things over. You got to let some things go. Let's see. It's a laxative. Look, mudslide. Second laxative. Mudslide. A bunch of stuff going on. You don't want to get clogged up. Spirit says used to promote bowel movements, remove blood in the stool. Then he tell us to look and see. Cleanse the blood. They putting stuff in the waters and the foods or whatever it is. Your medicines, giving you the wrong medicine. He said cleanse your blood. Yellow dot. Rhubarb as well, laxative. So it's things that we are digesting internally. Digestive problems, stomach problems, food problems, water source problems. Rhubarb is used to relieve blood in the stool and aid digestion. That way, if you do have something going on inside internally, spirit trying to push it through, let it get out. Move it out. Relieve. The root is used. I told you it was a root. The root is used. That's where we are. The root. Medication, meditation, elevation. The root of the problem. Some of y'all just need to take a You're just full of shit. The root of the problem is you're just full of caca. Okay? The root of this problem is just full of caca. So let's move on. We got mugwort. Oh, my client is on the way. We got mugwort. We got squaw wine or squisha wine. SQUAWBINE. We got black cohosh. We got lady slipper. And we got saffron. Now, I'm going to come back. I told y'all I should have went a little bit faster, but check out the description box. Make sure you subscribe. I'm coming back on live and doing that Fraggle Rock video. I just wanted to, I'm going to leave those right there so we know what they are. And I'll see y'all next time. I got to go put a hair color on a lady. Make her feel special. Till next time, namaste.